The September the 28th, I believe. Farmer's been across and sprayed the beans. Well, one field of beans, that is. We've got a grain lorry waiting over at Jim's for us, so we're going to go load that. Jeffrey's here, look, in his posh van. He's from Farrell's. Me and Farmer's going to teach me how to go drilling today, so you might not see too much footage of it, because I want to actually learn properly. I don't want to be concentrating on you lot. I actually do want to learn how to do it without any mistakes, and I am going to make a few mistakes, 100% sure. So we're taking a trailer with us, we've got the bag lifter with us, we've got the bucket with us. We'll see how we get on. I've got myself 2 lorries waiting for me, so I wasn't expecting 2, but it doesn't matter, 2 it is. I'll get these guys loaded up. Right, so this is the wheat at Jim's farm. This is Zoya, and it actually, we had a really good result with it. Jim managed to get it for milling. So yeah, really, it was a really nice sample, you know. Clean Your Own were here yesterday, cleaning it up and getting some seed. So that's what we'll be planting later on. I'll get a close-up look at it after the lorries are done. I don't go mad with the buckets. Wheat always weighs a little bit more, so it shouldn't take them long to fill up. First one's away and gone. Just gonna get this man loaded up. Same again. So 650 horsepower.
Yeah.
And what would it be pulling to need all of that? Is it just on the hills? Is it for the hills?
Well, a lot of them buy them for the louder work,
Yeah.
for heavy work.
Yeah.
My gaffer just likes, he won't have anything but a Scania V8.
Yeah.
And he had this one, because we got the 580s.
Yeah.
And then he bought this one and had it himself. And then this was that, it was better on fuel than the 580, because it's not working as hard.
No, yeah.
So we bought another, he had that one and he gave me this one.
Oh, nice.
That's
You happy with it?
I fucking love it.
Do all the other lorry drivers look at you and think, oh yeah, he's got me?
A lot of them have got big engine wagons anyway.
Yeah.
But most companies now, because of the price of fuel, they're buying the bigger engines.
Yeah.
So they're getting the better fuel consumption.
Yeah. And the tractor unit weighs a little bit more, you said?
Yeah, with it being a V8.
Yeah, so you can't get as much in your...
Plus, we've got, because we do some big stone.
Yeah.
Well, when he bought the first trailer, it was the standard 3mm floor.
Yeah.
After about 6 months, there was nails appearing in the floor where the stones were piercing it. So we've got 6mm.
Oh, okay, so a little bit heavier trailer as well.
Yeah, so the trailer's heavy. Plus, the electric sheet adds weight onto it.
Yeah.
Plus, instead of having the little tag axle in the middle, we've got the big tag axle on the back end.
Yeah.
That's another half a ton.
How does that help you?
When you go to a farm and it's tight and you lift that back axle's in the air, you're only turning from that.
Okay.
So you can turn a lot sharper.
Yeah. All right. Nice.
If you've got a mid lift,
yeah,
you need a wider swing.
Yeah.
And some farms you'll see a mid lift and he'll swing round, then he'll have to reverse, then he'll have another gear, then he'll have to reverse, and then he's basically got the back of his trailer on the side of his unit on the side of the trailer.
So your rear one lifts up, does it?
Yeah.
And then you're only this long, aren't you?
Yeah.
So yeah, I got you. Yeah. Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
Plus our trailers, we've got rear lift axles on the trailer as well.
Yeah.
Which makes it even better because you've only got your 2 front wheels on your trailer dragging when you're turning sharp.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, nice one. But now, it didn't happen if you can cover it up well enough so that nobody else can see what you did. But because I've told you lot, they all know now. Oh, they're gonna know, aren't they? Just kick it across like this. I had 2 lorries here. Drop the hitch down, then you, I don't know what it is about them teleporters, but you do it from occasion. You'll drop the hitch down and forget to pick it back up. Oh, lovely. Clean Your Own were here yesterday, and I didn't realise they told me they have about 15 trucks and at least 8 of them running every day. So they're quite busy outfit. This is Jim's own seed and this is Zayat. And it's what we're going to be drilling the other side where the beans were at Jim's this time. So the beans should have given the ground a good break crop. We're a little bit concerned with the black grass over there. The beans are let a little bit of black grass back in. So we may end up putting on, I think these are all tied up. Are they? That one isn't. So here we are, I can show you. The old man's coming to pick me up. Basically, it sieves out all the rubbish, the weed seeds, anything that you don't want in your seed, and just leaves you with and it puts on a multi-purpose dressing on there as well, which is for soil-bred diseases. So yeah, just to give the seed the best chance in life. And they're all plump, real nice grain, and they were good grain to start with. So it wasn't like the Clean Your Own boys. It wasn't like the machine was working hard, you know, to pick out the good seed. But look at those. Lovely job. We're going to be putting those in the seed in the drill later on. I think there are 20 bags, 20 tons. Right, we just picked up Lynn's truck from the MOT station and it has failed massively. But not to worry, Lynn's son Marcus is a mechanic, so we'll get him to do the work and then take it back and run it through again.
Going that way, Mudda.
Okay.
We're trying to wind it on.
Yeah. Ready?
Go on, keep going. I'll tell you when, keep going, keep going, keep going. Right, just that. This one here is going to be just here, isn't it? You've got to make sure you get it in the right place.
To start with.
When you start, mate.
Yeah.
What you do, you pull one end out like that. Get
Yeah.
one end on.
Oh, I see, they are tight, aren't they?
Yeah, they are, they're bastards. But once they're on, I'm a bit fucking about to get it started, but then once it's started,
Yeah.
you just go like that. How's that?
Yeah, that's good.
Well, I think I'll be across there actually when that's done. Cable tied to that one, that actually. It's blown all well up.
Yeah.
Where it's rubbed.
Yeah.
That's cable tied together.
We've been, farmer's been looking at some of the pipes on here, and just where they knock and rub against the frame, it actually starts wearing the pipes out more than you think. So what we've been doing, we've actually replaced a few of the pipes. They're a bit tricky to do, you've got to keep climbing inside and out. We let a farmer do that, he likes doing it. So, but anywhere it's rubbing, like here, you can see where it's worn away, look, and that wears the pipe as well, to the point where the seed will literally just drop out and go wherever it wants to go. So we're just looking through, replacing the pipes we want to replace. Farmer's already done the points, he's already set the depth, but we'll do that when we get to the field as well. But anywhere where it's rubbing, we're just sleeving the pipe just to protect it, just to give it a bit of armour. And actually you just cut a bit of old pipe, these are the old pipes, look, and they get brittle. Over time they get brittle and hard and crack, and it's just plastic. Cut a slit down it, chop it in half, and then just sleeve it over the other pipe, and it stays there pretty, you know, you're not going to move it, you don't have to tape them or you don't have to put clips around them, they'll stay there. So yeah, we're nearly done. I'm about to be overtaken by a cow. Can you see her in the mirror there? Jesus Christ. Hey! Hey, back off! Whoa! Oh, you're going to make me do... Oh, right. Just bringing the cows some food up. The old man's idea. This is going to get bloody annoying. No easy way of doing it. Give them then too. I'm going to bunt that about. Oh yeah, I ain't got my wellies either. Sweet. That is a right battle every time. We always say it, we'll bring some small bales with us, and then when you get here you're like, I didn't remember the small bales. That's going in there with that one. Right then, this is it. Got the drill on the back, we're going to go and calibrate, and then farmer's going to show me what to do on the headlands, and then he's going to lead me to it. And I'm not going to lie, I haven't been this nervous since I took my driving test. I got all butterflies in my thing. I think I'm being a bit over dramatic, am I? Yeah.
That should run, you know, 970, 980. You reckon that's good enough?
Yeah.
I'll have it a little bit more than that.
Do you go four-wheel drive?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna do that pin like that. Easy way, just look across the map back.
Yeah.
Like the one you've got. Take the full line. I've got it a little bit higher, I'd have it a bit lower than that normally.
Yeah.
Keep the tape on the tram line.
Yeah.
Sometimes you'll get in and you won't end up under there. You'll get to there, you'll think, oh, cross on to the long one, and then we're on tram line.
Yeah.
See that line in the centre of the power arrow?
Yeah.
If you run this wheel just on the right hand side of that line, you're never ever going to be a million miles away from that border,
Okay.
because that's just how it works.
Yeah.
I'll always start in 3D.
Yeah.
You'll probably get into 3E, but I tend to go a bit steady around the outside, because if you drag a bit of turf, you don't want to break your outside tire if you can help it.
No.
I'll always start a little bit slow in the corner, so I'll always just ride the clutch for just for a split second, because it gives the
Just get a
seat
seat,
chance. I would have that revving a little tiny bit higher than that, mate, if I'm honest. I would have a run at 1,000. But I'll always just start that. I just start, it's only that, it's not even to there, but just that first half a second, it just gives that seat time to get blowed down the pipes.
Yeah. If you press record on your thing, that'll put your. That's it.
You're never going to be a million miles away, mate.
No.
That mirror, I would just just angle down a little bit, that would be, because then you can see the outside of your drill.
Yeah, I'll do that.
It doesn't matter a bollocks, I can do it without it. I don't need it, mate. But if that was me,
No, I
for a
was gonna
start,
do that.
you can just see where your drill is,
Yeah.
relation. Mate, if you've got a 6-inch gap round the outside, doesn't matter, not one fucking bit.
No, okay.
But if you're running that wheel, it's virtually on that line.
Yeah.
I don't follow every divot and thing.
No, but you'll drop the drill down on the grass and pull it.
Not on the grass, but you want to be back to the grass.
Yeah.
And then if you just ease away gentle, you'll
Yeah,
always get
you'll
seat
get-
right to the corner.
Okay,
If
yeah.
you just drop the clutch and go, you'll have a yard gap.
Yeah, I've got to show you that. Look at that for a sunset. I don't know, it's going pretty well. Well, it seems to be. When we get to about 12, let's move on number 4. When we get to about 12 hectares drilled, this alarm should be going off. So it's just an indicator, just to make sure that seed's coming out. So when that gets to 12, I should expect a low level alarm. And look at that sunset, that's beautiful, that is. I'd love to get out and take a picture, but we actually want to get this field done. Rain coming tomorrow, so farmer's going to take over from me when it gets dark and do a few hours. Not much left to do, to be fair. We're about, according to the monitor, we are 50% completed using the Sphere Verica monitor RTK, so it should be nice and straight rows, and as long as Matt can keep his stuff together, it should be all right. This is Zayat going in. Yeah, we're about 1.5 inches deep, and it's doing a nice job. That's the bit we've done, that's the bit we haven't. I've got something to do in a minute, so at the end all I do is pick my marker up, pick up the drill on the arms. That triggers the next tram line, which I'm going to put that back on. The next one is a tram line, that's where the farmer sprayed, so I know I'm right. And yeah, farmer's showed me some tricks. It's just the headlands, I need to do a few of those, and I think I'll be all right. And it just keeps checking on your drill every time you go and fill up. Keep checking, making sure things, and make sure your PTO's on, so the fan's blowing the seed. He said I will forget that, and I imagine I will have some swear words. It's the next day. Farmer's literally just finished the field off for me that we call Bankside. That one's done, and he's just started the next one. He was in early loading a lorry, so he just finished that field off today. We're supposed to have showers at about 3 o'clock today, so we're going to see how much we can get done. and then it's meant to be good again tomorrow. So depending on how much rain we get, it might not even stop us. We might even be able to just keep going. So we'll see how we go. Farmer's just putting the headland in on this one. He'll be putting in a boundary at the same time. He's already drilled this bit, so let's have a little look, see if we can find some seed. There is a seed. There's the seedlet. Perfect. About 1.5 inches down. There's the seed. Into some pretty nice, you know, this till on this one's pretty nice. Charlie's going to be up here with the rolls to roll bankside. I was drilling it into the night last night. Not late, but it was dark. It was pitch black actually when I'm finished. And yeah, it's a different thing altogether then. We'll take him back. We'll go and get ourselves some seed. We'll bring it up. I don't know where I'll put it. I'll put it over here somewhere, I think. This is a strange field, this one. Sand this end, clay in the middle, clay bottom end, sand top end, and stone and brash the other end. So a bit of a right mix, this field. We have just picked up our seed. We're going to head over to the drill, load the drill up. This trailer is ever so bumpy. You can't go rotting along or lose them bags if I'm not careful. There's no suspension on this trailer, so all the suspension's in the tyres. You see the bags bumping around, you don't want to lose them. Before you get there, you might as well just take your time. Just heading up one of the tram lines here. This field in particular, this is left over for overwinter stubbles. We won't be able to touch this field until next autumn. So that's the way it is on this one. Checking all the spouts to make sure seed was coming out. I can just about see my scratch line here. I want to be on 5, 3, 4, 5. Yes, I want to be on 5. 5 is tram line. Go. Just done me my headlands. I don't know what they're going to look like. We'll see when they come up. We'll fly the drone around wherever I've been, and we'll see how we've done. I don't think I've done too bad, to be fair. We're just going to start our ups and downs now. So I will be pulling in the marker in about. Pull the marker up now. Just take note of where your drills. Pick her up. Once you pull your marker up, it sets your line onto the next one. Get yourself spun around. Engage our GPS. Turned on for the first time. When your front wheel meets the bit, put the drill down, put your marker down. Job's a good one. Nice and sandy up this end, so yeah, it doesn't really tax anything. Now we can have a little scan around our drill, make sure we're not missing anything, make sure everything looks to be doing what it should be doing. I think we're pretty good. And now just gonna make sure, I can see a tram line there, make sure you're on 4 here, so when you get to the end, when you bring up your marker, it should trip to number 5, and we'll be putting a tram line in on the next one. It's pretty simple actually. Farmer's taught me pretty well. I'm quite happy, so yeah, I think I'm happy enough to start my own field now. So Farmer did the first time round on this one, and then I've done everything else since. Sorry, he did second time, and I've done everything else since. And now we're just, hopefully we can get as much done before the rain comes later on. if it comes, and we'll see how we get on. Farmer's out there spraying, he's spraying the beans off. He's just done the big field. He's going to go and fill his tank up again, I guess. So I'm going to start pricking up the marker. Let my drill come through, over the line, up she goes. To the right, to a left. Using the independent brakes as well, just to swing me round tight. And I've gone round 6 times instead of 5. I think Peter used to do it 5. We're going round 6. I don't think I'll ever quite measure up to Peter, but I should be on 5 now. Put the drill down, put the marker down. As long as we're close to his mark there, we'll be good. We're tram lining. You tram line on every number 5th one. On the headlands, you always start with 3, 4, then 5 is a tram line, and then you go 1, 2, 3, and then you do ups and downs. And we should be pretty good. I'm going to crack on. We'll have, yeah, we'll go until we can't go no more. Go up a gear. 13k. I don't know if that's fast or slow, really. I don't know what Farmer said to do about that. That's the speed to go, so that's the speed we'll go. But conditions are nice. Soil conditions are nice. Yeah, it should be a good thing. You know, it's still warm as well, so the seeds should get a good start. If they get a good dosing of rain tonight, they'll get a good start. They'll get a head start for sure anyway. Now this is picks on this side, so you just make sure the drill covers that bit. Pick her up. I'm happy. Just got to remember when you go to fill up that you turn your PTO back on, because that's your fan, and he said I will do it, and I don't want to do it. Guidance engaged. Put the drill down. Down goes the marker. Yeah, nice and easy. Up a gear. Yeah, I won't be able to drill as fast as those guys, but and I'm lucky, you know, I am very lucky that this day and age we got these steering kits that can do the straight line, because the actual skill in the job is doing the first straight line and keeping them straight, and yeah, that's the skill in the job, and I won't take that away from anybody. Really, should probably learn by doing that first, but I'd rather just get this drilled and not make any mistakes if I can help it. Should be on number 1 now, which we are. Right, there we go, that's what you see. And we'll see how many mistakes we make. As I make them, I will show you them, because well, it's entertainment, isn't it? But I don't want to make mistakes at other people's ground. I'd rather make them at our own ground, and it'll be when we've got telegraph poles and stuff like that, that's when we'll start making mistakes, but hopefully we can keep it all together. Right, remember my lunchbox. You can turn that off. First problem of the day, I've lost the lid. It was hanging off, to be fair. We should have probably looked at it, but I've lost the lid to this toolbox, and I don't want things to fall out really. They haven't fell out so far, but that one would. There we go, look, I found it. Right, I've got everything running, and because I've stopped, I just need to come up with the drill, back up a little bit, put her down again, otherwise you'll have a gap where you stopped, because the seeds stopped metering out, and it takes a second for the seed to meter out. So hopefully there's no gap there. Found my toolbox lid, that was out on the field. Just going to leave it as is, see if Farmer will bring me some bungee straps later on or something, and we'll get it bungee strapped on. But yeah, problem solved. Yeah, a little bit strange with this signal around here, which isn't very good when you've got a GPS system that runs on phone signals. But if it's too bad, I can knock it down to 3G and see if that works a bit better for us. Look at that, first time that time. I don't get this. This steering kit is hit and miss. Sometimes it'll work first time, and then other times you have to press it 3 or 4 times. It's a little bit glitchy. I don't know. Once you're on it, you know. I've nearly finished this field now. It gets a bit brashy in this corner. I've used up all my seed. Charlie's just going to go and grab me 2 more bags. Weather's starting to come in a little bit. I don't know how long we've got, but if we've got a couple of hours before it rains, you know, we're great believers in, if the going's good, keep going. So we're going to keep going. This is College Meadow, this one, and the next one I've got to start a field afresh. So I've just refilled the drill, and the wind blew the door shut and smashed me on the head, so that woke me up pretty good. Little things you learn along the way, I guess. We're in the picks a little bit now. Setting down the thing. What are we on? Number 2. Just 3, 4. Just checking our tram lines. Remember, Jim, if it's not right, it's because the farmer has not taught me properly. It's not my fault, okay? So if it looks a mess, it's his fault. It's the farmer's fault. That's what we're going to go with anyway. That's what I'm going to go with. But we're nearly done on this one anyway. That beep is to tell me it's changing over to the next belt. Put the marker down. When we put the next bag in, I'll take you with me. Oh, we're getting on a lot further than we thought. I thought yesterday we would only get on, we'd only finish that field there, and we've done this one as well, so I'm really happy. That's a big field out there, that is a big one. But we're not going there next, we're going to go out the back there where that terrible field of beans was. That's where we're going next. We've just put in our boundary. I'm just doing my A-B line to match farmers. If I put B, save, save. Right, on the next one round we should be close to the farmers one. And yeah, just started raining, look. Just a few spots on the windshield. Charlie's just bought me some new seed over as well, so we'll see how bad it gets. If it, you know, we are due for a good dollop of rain, so might be a pain in the butt. Charlie's just walking back to her tractor. I'll feel terrible, and I will feel terrible. But we'll see. Hopefully we can at least do the headlands here. I managed to do the headland and put a boundary in all in one go without breaking anything as of so far. And what we'll do, if it rain gets too much, we will just take the seed back to. Oh, we only just managed to get in there. Sort of reverse back, watch your marker, make sure you don't hit nothing. Drop her back down. I'm hoping I can get around at least one more time before we have to get off. Farmer doesn't want any mud on the tyres, which is fair enough, because it's going in the grain store and there's grain in that, so we don't want to make a mess if we can help it. But we might get another hour out of it yet. Little tips and tricks to make sure your seed's still coming out is when you're reversing back, where you've picked up, you should have a little bit of seed down there, look, red seed, just a good indicator that seed's coming out the spout. You can do that on the end rows as well. When you're picking up out the row and coming back in, you should be able to see a little bit of seed on top. It's starting to come down now. It's a little bit earlier than expected. We need the rain, so it's no biggie. And I ain't got no mud on my tyres yet, so I'm doing all right. I'm going to pack it up there. Charlie's going to have to stop as well. This seed's all right in this hopper because it's all covered up. Oh Christ, there's some sharp little divots along it. And I'm just going to swap for the teleporter, get that seed back to the grain store, put that under dry. They're covered and sealed, so they're not too bad out. You don't want to leave them out overnight or anything like that, but they'll be all right until we get home. Oh. So we'll leave the tractor up here for a minute, get Charlie to whip us back, and then we'll that'll do for the day. And then maybe have, you know, if it ain't a lot of rain, we'll be back at it tomorrow. But pretty cool start, I think. I don't know whether I've done this headland right or not, but we'll soon find out at the end. I think it's all right. It looks all right.